Hey guys, it's Lisa. So I am here at Disneyland with no plan at all, but I heard that one of my favorite treats for the summer is back, so we're gonna go hunt it down and hopefully it's actually here. And then other than that, no plan, but yes, it's gonna be a fun day. So come along with me, let's hang out and let's go inside of Disney. Well, actually, we're already here. We're already inside. So like I said, we are already inside of Disneyland, and I took the monorail in. I didn't film any of it because I was kind of zoning out, you know? But I was thinking about how it's summer and they should have this one treat at the confectionaries. And if some of you know, then you know. It's a returning favorite and it's so good, and you have to eat it here. It's definitely not something you can take home, but that just means we have to eat the whole thing here. So let's go hunting for that. It's at the confectionaries, like I said, so either Candy Palace or Pooh Corner here inside the park. And then if we can't find it, we can go to Downtown Disney or DCA, but I don't know if I feel like trekking that far. So yes, let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to show you because I'm already looking at the Matterhorn. The only thing is I'm kind of sad. They don't have the Matterhorn sounds going. They do have the polka music, you know? It's so happy. I love it so much. But the waterfall in the front is not happening, and we can't see the fun, you know, people going by screaming, and then also Harold screaming. So let me show you. I just want to show you like the most beautiful view in the entire world, and then Pooh Corner? Maybe Pooh Corner. I just wanted to show you one of the best views in the entire park. This is so beautiful. It's right when you get off of the monorail in Tomorrowland. And isn't it stunning? It's so nice, especially because we have like a super sunny day, bright blue water. Well, I mean, the water's always blue, which is something you can depend on here at Disneyland. But yes, I just think this is the most beautiful view. And the only thing that would make it better is if you could hear the Matterhorn sounds. Oh my gosh, I just saw some teenage ducks, maybe like preteen ducks, you know? And they are so cute. They were squeaking. They're still in their squeaking phase, you know? They don't quite have a quack yet. And Mama Bird, she hopped into the water, and then they were like so scared. They didn't know what to do or where to go, so they just kept squeaking. And it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I love them, and they're so fluffy, and now they're gone. Oh, it's so sad. But yes, I do love them, and I'm so happy because, you know, I feel like ducklings you get to see a lot, but teenage ducks, preteen ducks, a little bit less so. Ooh, look at how cool. We have a sub going right past us. Nice and bright yellow and so cheerful, you know? The only thing is that this is definitely not my favorite ride. Not that I like super object to it, but in my opinion, it just goes on a little bit too long. And plus the confined space and all that. Look, one right after the other. I feel like you don't often see that. How rare, but yes. This ride is okay, you know? Most people would have the same opinion, right? But it's still fun, especially if you have kids that like it. And yeah, it's really pretty. My favorite part is at the very beginning, right here, when you are going past the lagoon. But once you go inside, I'm like, I could have this ride just be maybe 5 minutes shorter. This is so random, but I just was walking past the Matterhorn and I needed to show this to you because it's so beautiful. But do you see how there's dewdrops still on the grass? So pretty, but it looks like sparkly glitter. Like prismatic, you know? Prismatic little dewdrops. And, you know, if there was going to be glitter like dewdrops in front of any mountain, I would say the Matterhorn is the best one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad because I really don't think that it's gonna look the same on camera as it is for me, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Ooh, in fact, that woman behind just said, this is the kind of grass that I want to plant at home. And yes, I agree wholeheartedly. It's magical grass. But then look at this. Okay, we have a little cave right over there, but one of my favorite things is that we're around the backside of the Matterhorn is this little tiny, do you see there's like a bridge? That is so cute. And little lanterns, I don't know, very precious, very storybooky. And also look, just the nice shade. I don't know, I just love the Matterhorn, okay? So now we're gonna head over to Pooh Corner, but I stopped in front of Pixie Hollow because I was like, ooh, let's look for some ducks. Also, I was kind of stopped here because I could see the omnibus going by, and I could actually hear the train all the way over in New Orleans Square right in front of us, which is so cool, you know? And then also you can get a little peek at the castle. And earlier I heard the band while I was standing in this area, so it's just nice, you know? You get, oh, and then also the Astro Orbiter. Oh, look, you can see Tomorrowland, a little sign for Tomorrowland as well. But how fun is that? And then the peaceful sound of water right over here, but sadly no ducks. That's okay. You know what? I feel like they come in the afternoon. That's kind of when they hang out. Oh, wait, also I'll show you. We're not actually going to go inside of Pixie Hollow and go meet any wonderful characters. We're actually just going to take a look at the Pixie's home. Look at this. I love this water feature. I love it so much. I want it at home. And then the best part, oh, I have to move a little bit more this way. Well, there are tiny little signs of fairies living amongst us. But the thing that I think is so amazing is that, okay, I can really hear the people screaming on Astro Orbiter. The thing I think is so cool is, check it out. You can see the Matterhorn from here. Isn't that special? I don't know. I find it to be very enchanting. Bayou country, how cool. I just love, you know what? Tiana sounds so refreshing right now, to be honest. It sounds delightful. But from where I am right now, I wanted to show you one of my favorite places to just kind of like hang out / see all the people who are very, very wet from Tiana's. But check it out. You can see the top of Haunted Mansion over there. How charming. And Harbor Galley, which is really, really nice. But let me show you, like I said. So we're going to walk this way. And then, oh, you can kind of see it right now. Just a little bit. But, well, you can see it on either side. It doesn't really matter, but they come around the corner this way. Right over, just a little bit more over here. Isn't that fun? And then you can see them coming out over that way too, but it's so nice. And usually they'll just be screaming because they're soaking wet. Because it's right after, you know, right after the big hill. So, oh, you can tell somebody's about to come. Look at that. How fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, and the canoes. Wow. So normally this is about the time where I would be like, ooh, Bayou country, so wonderful. Pooh Corner, so wonderful. And yes, so wonderful, but also, I think you know where this is going. I already went inside of Pooh Corner and I guess I took a little bit too long appreciating everything, and now, well, they're sold out of the treat that I want, which is very sad. That's okay. Although I am kind of I'm by the cast member entrance exit, and I did hear that the characters are going to come out right now, but now I'm thinking, should we go on the hunt? Oh no, I didn't feel like walking around the entire resort. But we might have to, so maybe we'll go to Candy Palace next. I mean, all I want to do, though, is just admire and enjoy and have a good time and look at all the nice things. Oh no, we might end up treatless today. The other thing I was going to say is that now that it is getting to be hotter, this part of the park is so busy because of Tiana's. Like, so busy, so many people, and you get to hear them coming off the ride. And some of them are happy, some of them are not so happy. But it is quite the chaotic little corner of the park. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm in line at Candy Palace. I trekked all the way over here. I like hoofed it, okay? And I see one of the item that I want and I'm screaming dying. I'm hoping that there's two people in front of me. I hope nobody gets it. Well, unless they really want it, then I guess they should have it. Oh my goodness. Thank the maker, because the hoofing paid off. And also it paid off because I don't know if you can hear in the background, it's the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade right now, so I would have been hoofing it, you know, not too far down Main Street, but still hoofing it, and it was worth it. Oh my gosh, bless Candy Palace. Look at this. Here it is. It's the chocolate covered pineapple, and it's only here for the summer, and they do sell out, as we could see, you know, over at Pooh Corner and everything. So if you do want it, it's best to come earlier in the day, but it's like 1:30 right now. I'm not here super early, you know, but this thing is so good. It's super juicy. They use the most ripe, most delicious spear pineapple that you have ever seen. Oh my gosh, and it's so heavy, it's actually like hurting my thumb in order to balance it. But I love these, and so many other people love it because, as you can see, it's so popular, it sells out. But let's go ahead and take a bite of it. We have to go find a place. It's so good. So good. And like I said, you absolutely cannot just take it home unless you're like 2 minutes away, because it gets melty and it's really juicy, you know, so it gets kind of wet. But anyway, let's go try it. So here it is, and okay, the pineapple is bigger than I remember. It's like yeah, this piece at the very least is definitely bigger than I remember, which is great, you know, more pineapple, although it's only me today, so it's a lot of pineapple. But yes, I found a really good table. We have Candy Palace. Well, Candy Palace is being worked on, you know, so this would be Candy Palace, and well, it is. It's open. And then over here we have a Coke corner. We have refreshment corner, and you can see the little Coke lamp right there. Very cute. But yes, let's go ahead and take this out of the package. It's so big. I grabbed napkins, but like I don't know if I grabbed enough. The reason why I say that is because this thing is like super juicy. So like when you bite into it, it's like pineapple juice just coming out. So, are you excited? Okay, wait, here it is. Ooh, okay. I'm very excited about this. It looks so good, but you can see how big it is, right? It's huge. It's huge. I'm honestly in awe of how big this is. It's just like, it's so heavy. Look, it's falling due to its own weight, but here we go. Let's see. I don't even know how to eat this. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, this is so good. I kept biting into it. I'll tell you the con at the very end, but the chocolate is so good. It's like super silky smooth. It's dark chocolate. Did I mention that? I don't know if I did. I like dark chocolate, and it goes so well with pineapple. And so it is very, very big, but it's not super ripe. Like, look at this. Remember I went on and on, I was like, oh, it's the most delicious, most ripe, most juicy pineapple spear you will ever have. Well, maybe not quite that, you know what I mean? But obviously this is, you know, like case by case. So when you get it, if you get it, you might get a totally different one. But, I mean, you will get a totally different one. But this is so good still. I do love them. And oh my gosh, it's just huge. I feel like you could share it with like 4 people, honestly. So good. So yes, if you come, definitely try it out. Just, you have to go to any of the confectionaries. So we went to Pooh Corner and we went to Candy Palace, and then there's 5 in total. And then there's 2 over at California Adventure. So there's Trolley Treats, and there's also Bing Bong Sweet Stuff. And then in downtown Disney, if you don't have a park reservation, for instance, you can go to Wonderful World of Sweets in downtown Disney, and then you can get it as well. So here we go, all by myself, trying to finish an entire dark chocolate covered pineapple spear. So I finished half of the pineapple. I feel pretty proud of myself. If I had, you know, if it was like 1 or 2 other people, I feel like it would have been perfect to split. But all on your own becomes a lot of pineapple, a lot of dark chocolate, but still delicious nonetheless. So I am walking to get real food. I don't know what I feel like eating. No idea, but you know what? We are gonna wander. We're gonna wander, and well, I think I'll find something very easily. Oh wait, I think I can hear bobsled. Well, I mean, I can hear a lot of bobsleds. There, how exciting. So yes, now we get to hear all the fun wind sounds because the Matterhorn is actually working right now, and it's very exciting. I feel like in the summer it's actually kind of nice because you feel like you're in the cold, even though you are very much so not. But yes, I love the Matterhorn, best mountain in all of Disneyland. The entire world, I shall say. Wait, remember at the beginning of the video I was like, ooh, look at how nice the Matterhorn looks behind the fence with the cute little bridge and all the lanterns and whatnot. Well, I turned to the side because I was like, oh well, the sound of the running water is so delightful. So delightful. I doubt you can hear it, but just know it's like a nice babbling brook kind of a sound, and then you definitely get all the Matterhorn sounds. I love it. The wind is my favorite part, and the polka music. I mean, I love it all, honestly. I love everything about the Matterhorn. Look at where I ended up. I ended up in Toontown. I haven't been in this area in so long, and you know what? It feels really peaceful. For as lively as it is, it also has like a calm sense to it. I mean, I'm sure some of you are like, absolutely, I disagree because of, the amount of people and children and whatnot. But anyway, I really enjoy it. And I feel like I was meant to come here today because, look at this. Dun, 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 dun. I have the corner table. Oh my gosh. It was open as soon as I walked over to this area, and I was like, oh yes, this is one of those blessed days. So here we are. Let me go ahead and order some food. Although, okay, wait, I need to look because I think they changed the menu, and I think they took away the thing that I love the most. So I have my food, and I got 3 things, and you know what? They really did change the menu. They like really changed the menu, and I'm so sad about it. So the number one thing I would say is that they got rid of the chips because they used to have like kind of kettle chips and everything, and then they don't have the dip anymore, which is so good. It was like a chili cheese dip, so it was a cheese sauce, and then they put chili in it. It was incredible. It was a great little snack, and the one thing that I used to get all the time that they don't have on the menu at all anymore is the kids' pizza. Because I mean, if you're gonna get, an adult size flop over, then maybe your kid also wants a little tiny pizza. And I actually really liked it because it was a great value. So you would get a pizza about like this big, and if you got the pepperoni one, then it would come with the pepperoni laid out like Mickey Mouse. It was so cute. And then you also got a drink, and then you also got a side like applesauce or I think like carrots and stuff like that. So I'm super bummed that they changed the menu. So I guess maybe I won't come around here as much, but yes, they have French fries now instead of the chips. They're fine, you know what I mean? But okay, so let me tell you about, I got a drink, which I'm actually surprised I did because I never really want the drinks, but this one sounded good. So it's Minute Maid Zero lemonade, like zero sugar lemonade, and then they put watermelon syrup in it. And then there's watermelon candies all the way at the bottom, but we don't really care about that. Honestly, it's really sweet, but it's not bad. I actually have been like sipping and enjoying it. It's like, it's really sweet, like hyper sweet, but then also like a little bit of tartness from the watermelon. So not bad. And then I also got, I got the vegan option. Oh, let me find the description for you because I was gonna get a flop over and I was like, nah, maybe not. Okay, so let me find, this is the description. Okay, so the plant-based option, it's a Caesar salad garden wrap, and it has romaine and kale salad, sun-dried tomato bean spread, pepitas, and creamy Caesar dressing, and it's served with fries, so that's why I have the little fries. And it's pretty good. Okay, I would say that I am really enjoying it. I ate the entire first half of it, but the only thing is that I wish that there was maybe something like maybe chickpeas in it or something to give it a little bit more body, like a little bit more substance, because I kind of feel like eating this, I'm gonna get hungry again soon, you know what I mean? So something like that, like just a little bit of an addition. They had a different version of this before and it was incredible. So this time around, it's pretty good, And then lastly, I haven't actually had these yet, but they look a little bit sadder than I remember. So these are the Goody Goody donuts, and they're house-made mini apple cider donuts with spiced apple sugar. They look a little bit sadder. You know what? Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Okay, this is what it looks like. Yay! Those are really good, actually. I definitely enjoy them. Why not? And they have like that apple cider. They have that flavor. It definitely tastes like apple. So very good. Anyway, all 3 things good, but I mourn the loss of the old menu. Truly, I'm just so bummed. It's definitely a downgrade. So I'm sad about it. I won't lie. It was a little bit chaotic over by, ooh, I can hear Gadget's Go Coaster. Can you kind of see it. It's there, you can definitely hear it, the little baby roller coaster. The little baby roller coaster that lasts 15 seconds, approximately. But yes, it was over by Cafe Daisy. I know I was like, oh, it's so calm in Toontown. I mean, it got a little bit chaotic, but it was still enjoyable, nonetheless, so colorful. And now I'm over on the other end of Toontown, and I totally forgot there's a little quiet area. This is like one of the best areas to come, because it just, for some reason, even though it's like, you know, right to the side of Toontown, it's very calm. It's very low stimuli, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, the sun is gonna go right into our faces right there. But yes, I just think it's so nice to be able to have a little area where it's somewhat calm and you can come over here just to take a little break. And it's nice and shady right now, although that's not always the case. It's not always nice and shady. But yes, look at this, some nice lawn. It totally reminds me, there's some shoes over there. It totally reminds me of when Toontown first opened. They had this area, and I remember having a picnic right here because they had that little picnic blanket, and it was so enjoyable, and it was so nice. And yes, I love Toontown. I think Toontown is the cutest. Two last things as I am on my way out because it's getting kind of chaotic around here, you know what I mean? So yes, this is the perfect view of the perfect mountain, the best mountain in the entire world, and Disneyland, and everywhere, the real one and this one. So yes, we have the perfect view of the Matterhorn as we are exiting, but not only that, the other thing that I always love to look at, let's take a quick peek, is that little Mickey flag right there. I don't know, something about it gives me the purest amount of joy, and it's just so sweet and so endearing and so enchanting. Look at how magical it is. Anyway, I just needed to point that out because I just love it, and I look at it every time and I'm like, he's so cute. Ooh, there's so many good sounds in this area. Well, okay, we also hear cars in this area, so maybe like not as good sounds, but I can hear the Jungle Cruise. And if we, oh, and there's a car, wow. Don't with me, okay? And then also, sometimes you can hear the train from here, so hopefully we'll hear the train. But yes, at least Jungle Cruise is back there. All of the animals. But yes, that is gonna do it for this video. So I had a lot of fun today. We really only did two things, right? So the very first thing was the pineapple, and the pineapple was really good, but I'm so bummed that it was not overly ripe, you know? I want it to be like disgustingly ripe, like too ripe almost, like deep yellows, so nice and juicy and wonderful. But maybe next time. I'm definitely gonna get it again because they have it all summer long, which is really nice. Oh, and they have a coconut patty right now, like a York peppermint patty, but you know, they make it house made here, and I don't want to get that because I was like, that's way too much chocolate and it's all gonna melt. It's that season as well where everything melts in your backpack and it's a bummer. So yes, the pineapple was not as ripe, but it was huge. It was bigger than any chocolate pineapple I've ever had from here, so that's a good thing. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get it again, so hopefully if you get it, it will be very delicious. It'll be exactly what you hope it will be, and all the, did you just hear the shots fired? So anyway, yes, we did that. That was really nice, and I love a good hump, by the way, you know? And then the second thing, we went over to Toontown, and I love Toontown. It was a little bit more chaotic. I should have remembered that part of the park and like taken my food over there and had another little picnic, because I was like, oh my goodness, so much stimulation happening sound-wise and otherwise. But yes, I really enjoy Toontown. The only thing is that I'm so bummed that they took away the little kids pizza and the chips and the chili cheese dip. It was all so good. The one thing I didn't talk about was that the other thing I'll get from there is the gluten-free flop over, which is normally the one that I get regardless, but it's just that it's like really densely bready, which I usually don't mind, you know? I love bread, but it's very bready, so I didn't get that one either. Anyway, yes, bummed about the menu change, but what are you gonna do? Hopefully they bring it back. The French fries do not compare to the chips and the dip, you know? So good. It was such a good snack. But anyway, yes, that is gonna do for this video. Next time I think I'm gonna walk through World of Disney. I didn't get around to it today, but next time we'll look at, also, my delayed reaction, shots fired, and the train. So yes, that is gonna do for this video. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you so much. And yes, I will catch you in the next one very, very soon. Okay, see ya.